At TSUTigers.com, we are here with head football coach Rod Reed. Coach Reed, it's the summer. Things are supposed to be going smooth and not too busy, but that hasn't been the case for you so far. You've had your summer camps, starting with a Little Tiger Camp, and you also had prospect camps around the state. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about the Little Tiger Camp and what are the things that you stressed in that camp.
Well, the Little Tigers Camp is basically a fun camp. It's for kids to get out and get introduced to the Tiger program, and we had about 40-some-odd participants in that camp this year. The numbers were a little down this year on that one, but we had a lot of fun, and I think the guys that came, they got to learn a little bit about football. You know, we had some movies in between, and we kept them all day and fed them really good. So I think that was a fun part for most of them. The highlight was kind of eating pizza at lunchtime or some South Street, which was catered in for us. But they had fun. I think they learned a lot. A lot of kids said they'd be back next year. So we're going to continue to build on that. And I'm excited always about the Little Tigers because it gives us an opportunity to work with little ones.
When you're working with a little one like that, what are some of the things that you kind of want to stress to them when it comes to like their football game?
Well, I mean, it really depends on, you know, we have anywhere from 5-year-old all the way up to 12. You know, some guys are just getting started in Little League. Some kids are still playing flag. So you just want to stress fundamentals. And you try to teach them technique, and it's really funny watching them get down in stances. But by the end of the week, you see them going through the bags better than they did from day one, and you can see improvement. So we just try to stress fundamentals and teach them some of the basics of the game.
And as a former linebacker here, I mean, those kids were playing flag football, no tackle. I mean, does that kind of make you mad? They're not playing tackle out there, rub some dirt on it?
Not really. I mean, you know, the flag, believe me, when you're playing flag with 7, 8, 9-year-olds, it turns into tackle real quick. So we had a few bumps and bruises out there, but the kids had fun.
Great. So let's talk about the prospect camps a little bit. You've had one in Memphis, you had one in Nashville, you had one in Chattanooga. I heard the turnout's really great for those. Just talk about your overall experience at those prospect camps.
Yeah, we had 70 kids, over 70 kids come out in Nashville, and we got to Memphis, and it was our first time being there doing it. And we didn't know what to expect, but we had over 100 kids turn out in Memphis for the camp. Not all were able to participate, but you know, there were also at least 10 high school head coaches there, so that was really good. I think Coach Salisbury from the state champ, you know, Whitehaven, they were there, and they had a bunch of players there. So we were really excited to get into the Memphis area to be able to try to pull some of those prospects out of West Tennessee.
And talk about the experience kind of in Chattanooga too. I mean, kind of group them together. How was that?
Well, same thing. You know, it's first time. You know, anytime you do something, the unknown is what worries you. But we got down to Chattanooga, and we had over 50 kids to participate in that camp. And I had some prospects to come up from Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Illinois. So we really were pleased with the turnout that we had in the prospect camps this year, and we're going to continue to do that, and hopefully it'll get bigger and bigger, and we'll be able to expand our brand even that much further.
Yeah, the turnout was great. Kind of talk about the talent level too. Did you see any guys? I know you can't talk about any guys specifically, but kind of talk about some of the good things you saw that some of the kids are doing over there.
Well, you know, out of those camps, I think we possibly see about 6 or 7 offer kids out of those camps. So it was good in that aspect just to get out, even if we just got out and had 10 kids there, to be able to have that many kids that we think that highly of, you know, is really good for us. So it was really fun. It was really exciting to see people come out to support TSU. We had a lot of the alumni in the Memphis area and Atlanta and Chattanooga area to come up for those camps. So I was really happy to see them out there supporting us and the staff also.
I think it really speaks to what you guys did in the Southern Heritage Classic, and also a great season last year, 8-3. It's just a great turnout and a great event. But you also have another one coming up, the 7-on-7. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, over the past couple of years, in the past 3 years, we've had a 7-on-7 Music City Shootout and O-line, D-line camp here on campus. Last year, over 20 teams were represented here. I want to say Brentwood Academy may have won the championship last year. Pearl-Cohn, you know, they've been in the championship game the last 3 years. They're about due to win one. I think they'll be back this year. But we've had some people to contact us about that, and I'm sure it'll be as big as it was last year. And there are a lot of teams from Memphis that said that they were going to attend this year. So I think it'll be a good turnout. give us an opportunity to see those guys compete against each other. A little different than a prospect camp because the prospect camp is more instructional. You're showing them how to run a 40. You're showing them how to run a shuttle. Well, in this camp, they're going to be competing against others, and they'll have helmets on, and you'll see them really get after it. You'll see DBs break on the ball. You'll see some one-on-one pass rush by the linemen. You'll see quarterbacks throwing into coverage. So those are things that we need to see, how guys can flip the hips, play in space, and do things of that nature. So we're really excited about that.
Thanks, Coach, and good luck with the 7-on-7s.
All right, thank you.